Okay, welcome to part 2 of Google Places setup. Sorry for the abrupt end to the last video, but again, the thing to remember there is just remember not to spam in that description field. I think enough said, but it is more important than you might think. Okay, moving on to category. Google's pretty smart about this. When we wanted to type search engine marketing and we type search, it's going to eventually here pull up internet marketing service because it thinks that is something related and relevant. And in fact, after a bunch of searching, that was the best relevant category for us. You have to pick one of their categories first before you can do kind of a more free-form category that you can type more specifically who you are. So again, pick one of theirs first. Take your time and do that right, because that is very important in this. After that, if we click add another category, search engine marketing, no, and pay per click, pay-per-click marketing. They'll let you do up to 5 categories here, but I would recommend pretty strongly do up to about 3. You don't want to just have a ton of stuff on there, because then it loses a little bit of the impact. Service areas is pretty big, pretty important. They didn't always offer that. If you are a retail store, like again a dry cleaner or something like that, you're going to select no, all customers come to the business location here. If you're not, you make service calls, you go visit clients other places and so on, or you're willing to travel. You're going to click on yes, this business serves customers at their locations. This checkbox about do not show my business address would be, let's say you've got a headquarters you're registering, but you'll do service calls in a completely different region or meet with customers. So there's some reasons, obviously. Click that if you don't want to show your business address. You can then here either pick distance from one location in terms of how far you'll travel. There's no specific written information on this, but my belief is that if you list the areas served, it makes you just a little bit more relevant in certain searches. So what it'll do here, we'll first add the city of our office, obviously. And if you look over here, you see the shaded area where it considers basically kind of Laguna Hills area. We do a decent amount south of here. So we'll add San Clemente. Now you can see how it takes that and shades all kind of southern Orange County here. We do have several customers up towards Anaheim, so we go there frequently. And let's see, we also have several customers that are more towards the coast. So I'll put in Huntington Beach. So it kind of, obviously it overlaps. I don't have to put every single city in there. Google's obviously pretty smart. And this covers coastal down to about San Clemente, up through Anaheim and down the 91 freeway a little bit, up into Fullerton. Obviously, you could put California. You could put businesses within 500 miles. Not a good idea. You're going wide and not deep, and you're not going to get quite as much love, for lack of a better word, from Google. So yes, we have customers in San Clemente, yes, Los Angeles, and so on, but I don't want to try to appear all things to all people in this Google Places setup. So this is how I'm going to do it. Again, I think this is pretty important to get right. So give it a little thought, watch the map over here, and make sure you have a reasonable coverage area. All right, we will pick up the next part of this setup on the next video. Thanks.